Most welcome to another episode of On the Court, Your First Coffee. My name is David George Smith. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. Hope everyone's doing well today. Sort of a late start today, I know, but hey, what are you going to do? It was a long weekend. Hope everyone had a great Halloween. I certainly did. I went to Sarasota, Florida. They did a bar crawl sort of thing at the closed down the main street in Sarasota. Everybody sort of went as costumes and went out, and it was a great time. Great time. It's cool to have Halloween in Florida, because you can stay outside a while, uh, and hang out outside. That's really nice. Sort of only been here 2 years, so still sort of getting used to culture and everything that's what people do, adjusting to the warm weather all the time, which has been phenomenal. Um, Especially in the basketball sense, because I love playing basketball outside. So that's a great plus as well. I haven't always been a Halloween fan. Um, I like it now. Get a little more creative. I didn't like it in high school. I didn't like it in middle school. I guess as a kid, you always like it. It's free candy. I don't know any kid that doesn't like Halloween. Might be a psychopath or something. But I digress. A lot of basketball coming in today. So you got the NBA Cup that kicked off this weekend. You got college hoops kicking off this weekend. Or tipping off. Kicking off, tipping off, whatever. A lot of great football yesterday. Let me know if I should include football, because it's on the court for First Coffee. Basketball's my sport. Like I know the history about basketball. I know, I can look at the stat. I know what teams are doing what. You know what I mean? Football, I know that. It's just I can't sit down and talk to you about it. I know that the Steelers weren't supposed to beat the Colts yesterday. I just don't. I just can't explain in depth why. Like I can, why the Grizzlies and the Lakers was a great game. I can explain to you why VJ Edgecombe and TJ Maxey in depth are such an amazing uh, duo in the backcourt. Maybe I can do that with, a Jalen Hurts and Devontae Smith, or I'm trying to think. Off the top of my head. I don't know exactly. So maybe it's just something I need to get more. Maybe I'll be honest. Maybe I am just a casual football fan. I don't even know. I don't know. I just can't explain. It's hard for me to get into like all the stats and stuff with football, because there's so much, and there's so many different positions, and there's so many different rules, and they're always changing. With basketball, it's just a lot different. It's like, okay, like you could score points, you can get rebounds, you can get assists, you can get steals, you can have a plus minus. We can see if you're efficient on the court. It's a lot easier to track statistics in basketball than football, in my opinion. But I digress. Let me know what you think. I know a lot of people obviously prefer football over basketball. I don't think anybody's gonna argue that in the United States of America. Worldwide, I would say basketball is more popular than American football, obviously, but for me, I've just always preferred how basketball has had a little bit more simplicity. It's a little more compact. You know what I mean? But I digress. Let me just get into some basketball. At the NBA kickoff, we had the Celtics lose to the Sixers. I'll leave by words. The Celtics beat the Sixers. Sixers almost came back, lost on the game winner. Tragic. I have been ripping on the Celtics a lot through the start of the season. I think it's been pretty funny, but then they got the best of my Sixers this weekend. And the Lakers beat the Grizzlies with Luka giving you a 44-point performance. Bronny James, couple steals actually that game. Finally, the Bronny play. Austin Reeves threw an alley-oop to him. It's pretty sick. Came into the night, 1 rebound and 1 assist per contest in 3 games. And that's what he finished the game with. Because he was playing pretty good. Like he was contributing. It was really fun to see. We're only gonna gotta find. We gotta get into the advanced stats. Show me the advanced stats. I can't remember them off the top of my head. And maybe I should have them pulled up beforehand. Maybe I should know where I'm going with everything before I jump into it. But that's the whole point of the show, folks, is I'm waking up with a cup of coffee. I'm thinking about basketball. That's what we're doing. So we're going with the flow here. Let's talk about this Bronny performance when we find the stats. Halloween night beating the Grizzlies. So 18 minutes, 2 points, 2 assists, but he had 3 steals. It's pretty good. I don't know if they'll show his efficiency ratings and all that mumbo jumbo, but that's pretty good. I don't think you count him out yet. Look, I think people are way too harsh on the 55th overall pick, folks. I know he's got his name tied up with LeBron James, and I know that definitely plays a role, but you have to cut him some slack. 3 steals in an NBA game is phenomenal. There's the all-stars that don't do that. So I cut him some slack. I'm not just saying that being a Braun fan, but let me know what you think about the Lakers. Let me know what you think about Bronny, the whole Bronny situation. It's very controversial. And I'm sure that has an impact on his game. Because he's a young guy. I believe he's younger than me, which is sad. Well, I digress. He's obviously looking at social media. He's obviously looking at headlines. And I think in this day, it's hard for somebody in their 20s to avoid turning on the TV, turning on your phone, going on Twitter, going on X or Instagram, and he's going to be in the headlines. I'm sure that's the case for a lot of guys, but I'm sure that has some sort of psychological effect on the game, on how you perform, and how you come into a game. So let me know your thoughts about that. So college basketball's kicking off. We got guys to watch out for. A couple different teams that you actually need to watch out for. The college game, and I don't know enough about. I'm definitely more of a casual college fan. I am going to watch a lot more college this year, given the transfer portal, given how there's different teams that can have a chance to compete now because of the NIL and the transfer portal and all this. It's very interesting to watch. It's happening in football too. In college football, there's just teams now that you wouldn't expect them to make noise, but here they are. Let's see, couple key matchups. St. John's, the ranked 5th, they played today against Quinnipiac. Florida, Arizona. It's 7:00. That'll be a good game. For those of you wondering, I am a Villanova Wildcats fan. I don't know if I ever established that. But I don't believe they're ranked this year, unfortunately. Sort of recovering after Jay Wright. But I think if you're a diehard Villanova fan, and to an extent I am, but I'm also, and this will sort of contradict what I'm about to say, is that if you're a Villanova fan at this point, just watch the Knicks. Just watch the New York Knicks, folks. Unless you're a Sixers fan, which in the case, most Villanova fans are Sixers fans because they're in the same area. But I still watch the Knicks, and I enjoy watching them a lot because they have a lot of alumni from that team, and I think that it's really cool to see like Jalen Brunson obviously um, get his stripes, Mikal Bridges, Josh Hart just growing into the player that he is. I think Josh Hart has to be my favorite player out of everybody from that Villanova squad. 6'3" small forward, giving you 7 rebounds a game. Phenomenal. Just phenomenal. I wish they wouldn't have traded Dante DiVincenzo either. That was ridiculous. All they need now is to just get like Ryan Arcidiacono. You find Ryan Arcidiacono. You sign him with the Knicks. Even like Daniel Ochefu. Like I'm bringing up a lot of guys that played for Villanova back in the day. Like Daniel Ochefu played for the Westchester Knicks. I don't know what it is with the tie with the New York Knicks, and I think Ryan Arcidiacono also played for the Knicks as well with Brunson because he played at 24. So shout out to all those guys, man. Bunch of cool guys, especially my buddy Daryl Reynolds. Shout out to him. He was also on that team. Getting into a couple guys that you want to watch this season. Braden Smith out of Purdue. JT Toppin out of Texas Tech. AJ DeBansta. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Out of BYU. Okay, so I'll be watching. Actually, might be watching the Villanova game too because that's AJ's debut, college debut. It's interesting to see. Let me know what you think about all this NIL stuff, this college transfer portal. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. I think it's expanding the game. I think it's giving a lot of people more opportunities. I think there's a lot of people that in the NBA and in the NCAA that shouldn't be on rosters and there's 50 guys behind them that probably should have their spot, and now they get two because these programs are able to go out and get guys. It's amazing. I think it's amazing to see. I think it's great for the sport. What are your thoughts about it? Let's get into the NBA matchups tonight as well. Bucks and Pacers at 7 in Indiana. Gonna go with Milwaukee. Timberwolves at the Nets. Believe Anthony Edwards is still out. I should know. I should know that. He should be out for a good while. Is he playing tonight? Set to be reevaluated today. Oh no, it says set to be reevaluated on Monday. Well, today is Monday, so what are we doing? Oh, it'll be reevaluated in 1 week. We gotta say that if you're gonna put an article out on Monday and then say that he's gonna be reevaluated on Monday, what does that mean? I think you have to establish because today is Monday. So I'm glad that they put the original tweet under it. Anthony Edwards will be reevaluated in 1 week after an MRI revealed a right hamstring strain. So no Anthony Edwards tonight. Brooklyn could squeeze out a win. They're gonna be coming out angry after the blowout they had at Brooklyn against the Sixers. I'm not just saying that to be petty as a Sixers fan. I'm saying that because typically teams come out and play angry when they lose like that. So I think the Nets are going to do that. Losing at home like that is embarrassing, and I don't think a team is going to do that twice in a row. You got the Knicks and the Wizards at the Garden at 7:30. I think the Knicks will take that one. Jazz and Celtics at Boston. I think the Celtics will take that one. Pistons at Grizzlies. Kind of go with the Grizzlies there. Rockets, Mavs. It's actually a good game. Rockets, Mavs tonight. And it's not on national TV. Bummer. Let's take a look at this. Let me look at this preview real quick. Let's look at the let's have a look see. I didn't expect it. I want to see like the odds and stuff. Dallas Mavericks have their official first road game. They went 2 weeks without playing on the road. They're interesting. Kyrie's going to be out. I think the Rockets will probably take this one, especially because they don't have Anthony Davis either. He just got hurt, which is insane. Yeah, I think the Rockets will take this one. Kings and Nuggets. Got to go with Denver. It's going to be at Denver at 9 o'clock. Lakers and Blazers. I think the Lakers will take that one. Again, they're upset. They lost that cup game against the Grizzlies. No, they didn't. They've been hot, is what I meant to say. I'm so sorry. It's early, folks. Need more coffee. Lastly, you got the Heat and the Clippers. I'm gonna go with the Clippers. 10:30 against Miami in LA. Let me know your thoughts about the games tonight. Let me know your thoughts about this Anthony Davis injury. I mean, it's sucks. Can't catch a break any season anymore. Let me know your thoughts about that. I've always liked Anthony Davis, great player. Sort of a last of a dying breed when it comes to the center role, the big man role. You know, mid range defense, giving you post play, a lot of good stuff. One of the first stretch bigs too. Let me know your thoughts about that. That's going to wrap it up for this episode of On the Court First Coffee. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. I will hope you tune into tomorrow's episode and see what happens tonight with these games. Let me know who you're rooting for tonight. Let me know who you're going to be watching tonight in college and NBA. There's a lot of good basketball on right now. So I hope you watch it, and I hope you let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in, and have a good one.